They say only God can separate the wheat from the chaff, but sometimes the market does it better. Welcome back. Think the stock market is rigged? You're not alone. But here's something that'll blow your mind. It wasn't a bank. It wasn't a corporation. It wasn't even a government. It was one trader, and in a single day he made more than $10 billion. Enough to buy skyscrapers, enough to fund armies, enough to rival nations. This is the story of the trader who made $10 billion in a day. Act 1. The World of Giants. Trading isn't designed for ordinary people. The average person buys a stock, waits for it to go up, sells, and maybe they make a few dollars. Maybe they lose a few. But at the highest levels, the numbers are so large, the rules no longer apply. Because when you control billions, every tick of the market is worth a fortune. Every rise, every fall, is a chance to make or lose more money than most people will ever see in their lifetime. And in this world, one trader rose to legendary status. Act 2. The Trader. He wasn't loud, he wasn't famous, he didn't need to be. His skill was numbers. Reading markets like other people read books. He didn't just see charts, he saw patterns. He saw opportunities where others saw chaos. And he wasn't afraid to bet big, because in trading, fear is the difference between ordinary profits and billions. Act 3. The Setup. The world was already unstable. Markets were falling, banks were desperate. Trillions were vanishing in days. But for a certain kind of trader, chaos isn't danger, it's opportunity. Because when everyone else is running for the exits, prices don't just move, they collapse. And collapse means leverage. Leverage allows you to make bigger bets with borrowed money. It's a way to multiply potential profits. But it's also a way to multiply losses. Derivatives are financial contracts based on an underlying asset. They allow you to bet on whether a price will rise or fall. Options give you the right, but not the obligation, to buy or sell an asset at a specific price. Shorts are bets that a price will fall. Futures are contracts to buy or sell an asset at a predetermined time. And all of these tools allow traders to control billions of dollars worth of assets with just a fraction of the money. In good markets, that can turn small gains into huge profits. But in collapsing markets, those same tools can turn small losses into disasters. And that's exactly what happened next. Act 4. The Bet the Moment came in the early hours. Markets opened weak. Prices tumbled across the world. Investors panicked. Screens flashed red. Wealth disappeared. But while billions were being destroyed, the trader was waiting because this was the moment he had been building toward. One trade triggered, then another, each one magnifying the fall, each one adding billions to his profits. By midday, the numbers were staggering. $1 billion, $3 billion, $6 billion, $6 billion. The profits exploded by the closing bell. He had made more than $10 billion. One man, one day, $10 billion. Act 5. The Shock. The financial world was stunned. Banks asked how it was possible. Headlines spread across the globe. Governments demanded answers. How could one man, one trader, make more than some countries in a single day? The truth was simple. He bet big when others were afraid. He saw opportunity in panic, and he risked everything. Act 6. The Cost. But profits that large come with a price. Because if the market had moved the other way, he wouldn't have lost $1 billion. He wouldn't have lost $5 billion. He would have been destroyed. Every dollar made was balanced by the risk of total collapse. And for every trader who wins, 1,000 lose. The $10 billion wasn't magic. It was taken from those who panicked, from those who bet wrong, from those who didn't see what he saw. Act 7. The Aftermath. The trader became a legend, a myth, the man who made $10 billion in a day. But regulators were terrified. Because if one trader could win that much, one trader could also lose that much. And a single loss that size wouldn't just hurt a bank. It could destabilize entire markets. The truth was undeniable. Markets weren't safe, they were fragile, and one person could shake them with a single bet. Act 8. The Legacy. Today, the trader's story is told as both inspiration and warning. To some, he's proof of genius, proof that in the chaos of markets, fortune favors the brave. To others, he's proof of danger, proof that systems designed to protect trillions can still be broken by one person. And the legacy of that $10 billion day remains, because it showed the world that the line between genius and disaster is razor thin. It wasn't a company, it wasn't a bank, it wasn't a government, it was one trader. And in a single day he made $10 billion. Do you know how he did it? Comment below. And if you want to see how ordinary people made extraordinary fortunes, check out this video. See you next time.